Oh, good morning. Well, it's Saturday morning and Mr. Shoemaker's still sleeping. I've got some cookies in the oven. Things are kind of quiet here, which I like. And I thought, before the day gets crazy, I'd better check in with everybody and see if you're good. And check in with old Hank and Drover and see what's up with them. Let's find out. Remember, the road monsters were coming, and he was griping about the turkeys, how noisy they are. The road monster report came in around 9 on Wednesday morning, or was it 10 on Thursday? It doesn't matter. The report came in loud and clear. Drover and I were busy, very busy, doing important work near the corrals. Hey, I already read this, didn't I? Would you please enjoy that review we just had? When Drover brought me the news about the trespassing frog, I was shocked and dismayed. A frog using our facility? Remember that pond is their private spa? That's no good, son. I hope you ordered him to leave. Drover gave me a silly grin. Yep. It never hurts to hope. Does that mean you ordered him to leave? Well, not exactly. It means that hope makes eternal bed springs. There was a moment of silence. What? I said, let me think here. There's an old saying about hope and bed springs. Yes, go on, explain yourself. Well, I'd sure hate to mess it up. Drover twisted his face into a wad of concentration like this. Eternal bed springs are made of hope. Eternal bed springs. I've never heard of such a thing. Is it possible? Wait, hold everything. I just figured it out. I began pacing back and forth in front of the runt, as I often do when my mind is on the trail of an important concept. The wise old saying to which you refer goes like this: hope springs eternal. That's what I said. That's not what you said. You garbled it up so that it came out saying something about bed springs. Oh, maybe it was a mattress. It wasn't a mattress. It has nothing to do with a bed. Yeah, but if a bed didn't have any bed springs, wouldn't it be hard? Of course, yes, it would be very hard. He grinned. Well, that's why they're called eternal springs. They're so hard they last forever. I stopped pacing and I beamed at him. I beamed him a glare. Drover, please. You're embarrassing me. The wise old saying to which you refer has nothing to do with beds, mattresses, or eternal bed springs. Let me repeat the wise old saying. Hope springs eternal. A light seemed to come on in his eyes. Oh, I get it now. The water in Emerald Pond comes from the underground springs, and if you take the E out of hope, it's hop. I'm not following this, Drover. Water comes from springs, frogs hop. So the wise old saying was really talking about that frog I saw. This was beginning to sound interesting. What about eternal? His smile faded. Well, I'm not sure. It doesn't fit. No, it doesn't. Maybe you should just drop it. Yeah, maybe somebody made a mistake. Right, it happens all the time. Okay, now we're cooking. We'll cross out the E in hope and drop eternal. That gives us hop springs. I pondered those two words for a moment. Wait a minute, Drover. I think I just figured this out. I thought I figured it out. Well, you were close, son, but in this business, close doesn't count. I resumed my pacing. Okay, here we go, and listen carefully. Many years ago, when the Pilgrims first came to the Texas Panhandle, they discovered Emerald Pond, only back then it didn't have a name. I wonder why. Because it didn't, that's why. And they saw a frog sitting beside the pond, and when they walked up, the hog frog jumped away. So they called it Hog Heaven? I stopped in my tracks. What? Hog Heaven? What are you talking about? Well, you said they found a hog. I did not say hog. I said frog. Isn't that what we've been talking about for the past 10 minutes? We think we get stuff mixed up. Aren't you glad you're not a dog? Why do you bring up hogs when we're talking about frogs? Well, I thought, boy, I sure get confused. Hear me out, Drover. I'm very close to wrapping this thing up. Okay, when the frog hopped away, they decided to name the place Hop Springs. Gosh, you mean exactly. The old saying, Hope Springs Eternal, is really a code name for Emerald Pond. Dating back thousands of years and through clever interrogation, I've pulled this secret message out of your unconscious mind. Is that awesome or what? Boy, that's an old frog. I stared at him for a moment, wondering if he knew what he'd just said. In the course of his jabbering, he had somehow managed to unearth the last piece of the puzzle. And now, Drover, I can reveal the rest of the mystery for you, see? I have just figured out why the word eternal appeared in the wise old saying. Eternal means old, right? The frog has been here for thousands of years, right? Oh gosh, you mean, yes, Drover, yes. We thought eternal was just a mistake, but it wasn't. It was embedded into the wise old saying for a reason. Oh, I love you. Have a great day today. These two give me a headache. Aren't they funny? Have a fun day. Help Mother. Stay busy. And enjoy your families. Be good citizens. Hey, we could go pick up litter today. Let's do that. I love you. Bye for now.